Well, today is my Saturday report day. It's the 14th of February, May, instead of Friday the 13th. Not that I'm a stupid, stitious person. Just thought I'd bring it up. Did you walk under your ladder? Did you break your mirror? Did you do all those things that theists love us to be superstitious about so they can blame us for being religious? It's funny. But what I really wanted to talk about is the new election coming 2012. Now, Obama, of course, is going to run. We know that. He's our president right now. He's head of the Democratic ticket. He wants to stay there. I'd love Hillary to fight him. I would love Ralph Nader to fight him. Seriously, it would be great to have an independent president, one that doesn't kowtow to the subsidies of the oil companies. Can just by executive order just stop it. Same with Don't Ask, Don't Tell. By executive order, you can just tell them to stop it. There's a lot of things that he can do by executive order that he just doesn't seem to have the balls to have, Barry. You can't get it through your head that you have more power than you think. You can actually tell people what to do, no matter how silly it sounds, they'll do it. And they'll actually rationalize it, make it reasonable, and think about it critically, and it'll still be, according to them, the correct thing to do because you told them. Now, you really don't have the right to take advantage of that. You know, it comes down to the old axiom just because you can, that doesn't mean that you should. Do you understand? Just because Matt Lauer begs you, please pick a church. You haven't done it yet. The American people are questioning love. No, they're not. I don't care what your freaking Fox polls say. Real polls done by independent study show that about almost 80% of the people in America really do not believe in the biblical deity. Now, you guys just can't help yourself. You're trying to turn us into this Christian nation. You keep reporting how you're hiring a new congressional chaplain for hundreds of thousands a year. Why does he need that money? He's a minister, which comes from the old Greek, to serve. He doesn't need that money. You put him up in a mansion. You pay his bills. That money goes to the bank or to the church like it needs it. Tell the Pope to sell some of those billion-dollar paintings and robes and feed the poor. But no, all of that religious crap, you just let it slide, appease it, and then actually try to join it. Makes me sick. Let's go on to spending. The economic, let's say, the economic position that our country is in is really kind of bad. But at the same time, it can be helped. There really are just two things you can do that can bring us billions of dollars for the deficit. Close down 50% of the foreign bases. Take away at least 50% of foreign subsidy, especially to places like Greece or Israel, who really don't need it. Come on, please. The oil companies, they just made billions in profit. Why do they need subsidy? And then they try to threaten to go overseas? So what? Then there's all kinds of crap we can do to them because they don't belong to our country. Let them go. We'll tell them we're only going to give them $4 a barrel for their oil. They don't like it. Too bad. We buy electric. We should buy electric. You should push that, Obama. Come on, Barry. I know your daughters do. You know they don't want to go to your churches. They're atheists. That's a good thing. No delusions. They don't have to worry about what happens when they die. They're allowed to live this life to its fullest. It's a good thing. Now, don't ask, don't tell. Give me a break. This country was founded, and the Code of Military Conduct was written by a very flamboyant, gay Prussian field marshal. But Washington said, I don't care who he has in his bed as long as he can train my troops and make them fighting men. And he did so. We won the war. We came out of Border Forts. We attacked, beat the shit out of them, became the United States of America because of that one man. And you think there's kind of a conspiracy to ruin the army? You need to look at history. You need to look at history. And I want to say one more thing to all those folks who seem to think they would like to have this, and it is supposedly a Christian nation. The Westboro Baptist Church are the ones who actually have the actual realistic model for what your deity considers the Christian nation. So I think you better take a second look. Find out what the hell's going on with these people and leave them alone. Because it's just nuts. And all of those things I mentioned can be taken care of with executive order. And if you can just do that, Barry, I swear you would win the 2012 election. Just those things. They're so full of political ammo. It's amazing. Good evening. It's definitely Friday the 13th. It's only 1:30, but we'll see you this evening. Me? I'm just an earthling.